Hello, today we are going to build your own 3x3 LED matrix. What is a LED matrix? It is this object over here. We are not going to build something as complicated, but we'll build something simpler. And to do this, you need a few items. First of all, you need your Arduino, you need LEDs, and you need jumbo cables. In terms of software, you need mBlock 5 and you will need Tinkercad if you do not have any of this hardware. Tinkercad allows you to do this project virtually online. So, how does this work? First of all, there are several concepts for us to understand. You need to know that when I say high, it means that there is current flowing through the circuit. When I say low, that means that there is no current flowing into the circuit. What this means is that when I say high, it means that it is a positive terminal. When I say low, it means that it is a negative terminal. And for an LED to light up, it must have both positive and negative terminal. In this case, I want LED 9 to light up. So that means that pin 4 has to be a positive terminal, so it has to be high. Pin 7 has to be the negative terminal, so it has to be low. That way, current can flow through from pin 4 into pin 7. Now, I do not want any of this LED to light up. So that means that pin 2 and pin 3 has to be low. Now, if you remember, pin 4 is high. So that means that current will also flow into LED 6 and LED 3 as well. If you do not want LED 3 and LED 6 to light up, then what you can do is you can set pin 5 and pin 6 as high. So that means that now they become the positive terminal. And as you can see from here, if you have two positive terminals, then current will not be able to flow and these two LEDs will not light up. So that means that pin 2 and pin 3 must be low. Pin 4 must be high. Pin 5, pin 6 must be high as well. And then pin 7 must be low. Did you get that answer? And here you have it. Let me give you another example. If I want LED 2 to light up only, then first of all, I need to set pin 3 as the positive terminal, meaning it has to be high. Now, I do not want any of this LED to light up, so that means that pin 2 must be low, pin 4 must be low as well. Now, current will be able to flow into pin 8, pin 5, and pin 2. For LED 2 to light up, so that means that pin 5 has to be the negative terminal, so it has to be low. That way, current can flow into pin 5. So now, this is a complete circuit. If I do not want pin 5 and pin 8, LED 5 and LED 8 to light up, then what I can do is I can set these as high. So now they become positive terminal. So as you can see from here, if you have pin 3 being a positive terminal, pin 6 again being a positive terminal, so that means that no current will flow through the LED, so pin 5 will not light up. Pin 8 will also not light up as well because it has two positive terminals. So in this case, the answer to light up LED 2 is Pin 2 must be low. Pin 3 must be high. Pin 4 must be low. Pin 5 must be low as well. Pin 6 and pin 7 must be high. And this is the answer that you get. Do you understand that? Here are a couple of LEDs for you to try out. If you want to try out yourself, you can pause the video here and I'll give you the answer later. If not, I will give you the answer in 3, 2, 1. So, did you manage to get the answer? Make sure that you get this answer before you proceed on with the rest of the video. I'll see you later. Hello, welcome back. Now I'm going to show you how you can actually build your circuit. First of all, you can either build this circuit using your hardware if you have your Arduino LED and your wires with you, or you can actually build it with me on Tinkercad. As you can see from here, this is exactly from this circuit over here. Now I'm going to label this so that it is a bit clearer for you to see. So you have LED 4, 5, and 6. And then finally, you have LED 7, 8, 9. Now, as you can see from here, the important thing about building this circuit is that you must be very consistent with how you build it. For example, you can see that the legs, the spacing between the legs of the LED, red LED, is always 2. The spacing between the green LED is always 3. The spacing between the blue LED is always 4. This will help you to keep track of your circuit. Another very important feature about this circuit is, as you can see from here, I've actually joined it together. I've actually joined the anodes of these 3 LEDs together on the same row. And I've actually put in one wire over here to connect these 2 sides together. It is very, very important that you remember to do so, or else your circuit will not work. So the first thing that you need to do is make sure you have all the LED bulbs set up as what you see on the screen. You may pause the video here, and once you have completed it, then you can continue on. If not, then I'm going to continue on in 3, 2, 1. So now that you have completed your circuit, the next thing is you need to learn how to connect them together. First of all, let's look at LED 7. First, you have the positive terminal of the LED 7, which is over here. And then you can see that you have the negative terminal of LED 7, which is over here. LED 7 is connected to the negative terminal of LED 8, which is over here. So you can connect one wire down this row. Let me just draw that properly for you. So you can draw one wire all the way down here. And as you can see from here, the negative terminal is connected to the negative terminal of LED 9, which is over here. So again, you can take one wire and then connect it down here. So that means that now this whole thing is connected. And then finally, the negative terminal is connected to pin 7. So the negative terminal, again, as long as they're the same row, that's fine. It's connected to pin 7. Done. Now, let us look how you can actually connect the second row. As you can see from here, Now I have LED 4, the negative terminal is connected to the negative terminal of LED 5. So negative terminal of LED 4 connected to LED 5. So from here, I'm going to put one wire, and that's it. And the negative terminal of LED 5 is connected to the negative terminal of LED 6. So from LED 5 connected to LED 6. So once again, it really doesn't matter. As long as they are on the same row, then that is perfectly fine. Then after that, I'm going to look at the last one. Over here, you can see that my negative terminal of LED 1 is connected to the negative terminal of LED 2. The negative terminal of LED 1 is connected to the negative terminal of LED 2. So here you have it. Then finally, you have LED 2 connected to LED 3, LED 2 to LED 3, the negative terminals, join them together. And finally, you have the LED 3 connected to pin 5. So pin 5 over here. Now, we left out pin 6. So now pin 6, I'm just going to put another extra wire over here. So that's all these rows done. Next, what you need to do is you need to connect from pin 2 to the resistor into the row where there is 741. So 741, so that means that you need to connect to this row over here. So from pin 2 into the resistor into the row containing 741. Next, you have from pin 3 into the row, into the resistor, into the row where there's 852. 852 is over here, so this is the row 16. So from pin 3 into another resistor, into the row over here. And finally, you have the last row, and over here, I'm going to give it a purple color. So from 4 into another resistor, so 4 into a resistor, into the row where you have 963. So row into here, into the row 963, and that's it. That would be your 3D 3x3 LED matrix. If you've done everything correctly, then you should be able to see a circuit that looks like this. I'm going to put it up here for a while, and you can actually pause the video to make sure that you have all the wiring correct. Until you have all the wiring correct, make sure that you check through them, and then after that, you can continue on with this video. I will see you later. Hello, welcome back. I hope you managed to build your circuit. If you have not built your circuit, make sure you go back, build this circuit, and double check and make sure that all the wiring is correct. Now, let us code for this program. First of all, you can click code on Tinkercad, and I'll show you how to do that on mBlock. So click code, and after that, you take set pin to high, you drag it out, and you can make 6 of them, and then after that, you can change the numbers to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. As you can see from here, the reason why you're using 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is because this is what you've connected them to. Now, let us see how we can actually turn on one LED. So let's look at pin 7, for example. If you remember, just now I mentioned that for a circuit to be complete and for an LED to light up, there must be a negative and a positive terminal. For a negative terminal, that means that you need to set it to low. For a positive terminal, that means that you need to set it to high. So, if I want pin 7 to light up, that means that pin 2 has to be high, pin 7 has to be low, because you have to have a negative and you must have a positive terminal over here. I do not want any of this to light up, so that means that pin 3 and pin 4 must be low so that no current will flow. I do not want LED 1 and LED 4 to light up. So what I can do is I can change pin 5 and pin 6 to positive. So that way, you have 2 positive for LED 1. So that means that LED 1 will not light up. I have 2 positive for LED 4. LED 4 will not light up. I have 1 positive, 1 negative for LED 7. So that means that LED 7 will light up. So that means that pin 5 and 6 must be high. So what do you need for high? You need pin 2, pin 5, and 6 to be high, and the rest to be low. Pin 2, pin 5, and pin 6. So let's code it now. So 2, 5, 6 is high, and we expect LED 7 to light up. So now, after you have coded this, you can click Start Simulation, and hopefully that is the LED that lights up. And there you go. Let's try another one. Now, if I want LED 5 to light up, I only want LED 5 to light up. So that means that all this row, pin 4 has to be low, pin 2 has to be low as well. That means that only pin 3 must be high. However, I also do not want LED 2 and LED 8 to light up. That way, what I need to do is I need to set these as high as well. That way, you have 2 high, that means that you have 2 positive. So that means that LED 2 positive terminal, it will not light up. Same goes for LED 8 as well. 2 positive terminal, so LED 8 will not light up. I want to light up LED 5, so that means that this over here must be negative. So I have 1 positive, 1 negative terminal, so LED 5 will light up. So that means that in this case, you need 3, 5, and 7 to be high to light up the middle one over here. So 3, 5, and 7. So let's try that out. So 3, 5, and 7. 3, 5, and 7. And hopefully what you will get is this LED to light up. So let's try that now. And there you go. Okay, one more. Now, I'm going to try and light up LED 3. So, LED 3 is over here. What I can do is I can set pin 4 to high. I do not want these LEDs to light up. So that means that all of this will be low. Let me just color code that. Now, I do not want LED 6 and LED 9 to light up as well. So I can set them as positive terminal. So 2 positive terminal, LED 6 will not light up. 2 positive terminal for LED 9, so it will not light up as well. So here will be high and high as well. And then for pin 5, I want it to be negative terminal. So negative terminal over here. So as you can see, 1 positive, 1 negative. So that means that LED 3 will light up. So in this case, if I want LED 3 to light up, I need 4, 6, 7 to be high. So let's try that. 4, 6, 7 to be high for this LED to light up. So 4, 6, 7, 4, 6, 7 to be high, and hopefully it will be this LED over here that lights up. And there you go. And that's how you can actually code for your 2 times 2, 3 times 3 LED matrix. So later, I will show you how you can do that on mBlock file. Hello, welcome back. Now, let us try it out on a real Arduino as well as on mBlock 5. Now, once you connect your Arduino to mBlock 5, make sure that there is this Arduino icon over here. You can actually click Add and make sure that you add in Arduino Uno. Make sure it is set to Arduino Uno. Then, the next thing that you need to do is to make sure that this is on live and make sure that you actually click Connect. And after that, show all connectable devices. Make sure that you connect to the right USB port and you should be able to see the message connected over here. What you need to do next is you need to drag out all the code blocks that you need. So you need to drag out forever, drag out when flag is clicked, and you need to drag out set digital pin. And you will need 6 of this. So let's try them out. So let's duplicate them. And here you go. Now remember, we were using pin 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So you need to set them that way. Put this in. And then put this up there. Then after that, now let us revisit this diagram over here. I want pin 7 to light up. That means that pin 2 has to be high, the rest has to be low. I want only pin 7 to be high, to be switched on. So that means that pin 7 has to be low, pin 5 and 6 has to be high. So that means that for this LED to light up, I need 2, 5, and 6 to be high. So let's try that out. I need 2, 5, 6 to be high, the rest to be low. And now if you look at the camera, you should be able to see that one LED has lighted up. If I want another LED to light up, the second LED to light up, then what you need to do is you can repeat the same thing. So now you can see that I want LED 8 to light up. So that means that this has to be high, low, 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 high, high. Okay, so that means that pin 3, 5, and 6 needs to be high. So let's do that. Pin 5 and 6 needs to be high. You can actually duplicate out the code that way. Then I'm going to put a wait 1 second. Pin 2, 5, 6 as high. Sorry, pin 3, 5, 6 as high. So let's try that. 3, 5, 6 as high. And there you go. You can see that now it is flashing. Right? It's moving from one LED to another. I can do it the same thing as well. Now I'm just moving it downwards. I get that. Okay, so you can see I can actually individually control the LED that I want to light up, and it's really, really cool. And in fact, I can do more than that. I can also do a lot of different kind of patterns. In this case, I've already created the blocks, so I'm just going to connect them. I'm going to switch it on, and you can see that I'm making a pattern that goes from row by row. So I hope you will try out this project and you can build any kind of patterns that you would like to try out. I will see you in the next video, and thank you very much for your attention. Good luck.